the thing. If I could say that one trait will get you to where you want to go, it will be resilience. Because like I said earlier, you are going to have your ups and downs. You are. Nobody escapes that. Nobody does. There will be times when you have high hopes for a party and you just don't get any sales. And there will be times when you've been speaking to somebody for 3 months and then they join someone else's team. My biggest mistake, I lost an orange status presenter. She's about to go purple because I didn't follow up with her. Charlie Oswin. You are going to have times like that. You are. But do you know what? It's not these things that are going to knock you. It's how you respond to them. And Tina touched on this earlier. It's your kind of emotional intelligence, your emotional maturity to handle it. So many times I could have quit. So many times. I mean, before I joined, there was Mascara Gate when we went out of the mascara. Were you around when that happened? We sold out of mascara at Christmas time. When I joined, we sold out of the liquid foundation for 6 months. We literally sold 6 months worth in 6 days. Do you know how many people got all up and bothered about that and left blaming Unique? Well, who's succeeding? Those girls are still floating from company to company because every single time things don't go their way, they give up. Whereas, you know, when you have trust in the company, it was last April actually that they came back in and we had the biggest sales month in history. That was my biggest month, was when the foundations came back in. The girls that hung around, they're like green, orange, purple status now. So you have to push on through the challenges because it is just the nature of the beast. Every single sales company that has distribution as part of its offering, you're going to have late deliveries, you're going to have out of stocks, you're going to have back orders, it's all part and parcel. So, you know, don't quit when the going gets tough. There is only one way to fail in this business, and that is to quit. One way. And, you know, the pain of these challenges is very temporary, but the pain of quitting, that's pretty permanent. I'm going to say it. I'm known for my love of self-development. If my team were here now, they would be groaning at me. And I want to include this because, again, it's one of the things that really holds people back because people are so resistant to it. And I know that there will be people in this room who are thinking, I don't need it. It's woo-woo, it's nonsense, it's brainwashing, yada yada. I get it all the time in my team.
Someone doesn't agree.
Siri doesn't like self-development.
That's hilarious. Perfect timing.
That was awesome.
That's
so
hilarious.
yeah, I have girls coming up to me all the time and they say, I don't need self-development. I don't have a problem with confidence. It's not for me. And my answer to that is you might not have a problem with confidence. You might be the most confident person in the world. You might be able to sell, recruit, you know, whatever. But when you bring women into this team, 90% of them are going to have problems in that area. And that makes it your problem. And if you don't do the self-development, if you don't educate yourself and give yourself that value, how are you going to pass it on to your team? How are you going to be able to advise them? How are you going to know what to put them onto to help them get over that hurdle? You're not. And so self-development is by far, for me, it's the number one income producing activity that you can do because your business can only grow to the extent that you grow yourself, and your business is a direct reflection of where you are in your personal growth journey. The other excuse I get all the time is, I don't have the time to do self-development. Nonsense. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. I have 11,000 women on my team. I am a busy woman, but I still have time to do self-development. I do it when I wake up in the morning and I'm putting my makeup on. There's quick 10 minutes there to listen to something. When I'm in the car, all the way here, I was listening to an amazing book. I listen, I do read if it's not available in Audible, but listening and using your ears when your hands are busy is a really good way to fit it in. So when you're doing the housework, the washing up or making dinner, great opportunity to fit some in there. I listen when I'm in the bath. I listen when I'm going to sleep at night. There's always time in the day to fit in a little bit of self-development. And if you just listen or read 10 pages a day, and you commit to doing that, over the course of a year, you've read 3,650 pages. Is that right? My maths is terrible. I think that's right. Which is quite a few books. So it's just consistency over time with the self-development, and you will build the skills and the mindset needed. This business is 90% mindset, 10% skill. And I think that's me done for now.
Wow. Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll give you some books that I recommend to get you started. I'll tell you some of my favourites. I recommend The Secret to everybody who starts, and some people think that The Secret is a bit out there. You have to be very open-minded when you read it, but we're going to have a great talk later about the reticular activating system, which is the science behind The Secret. So keep an open mind. Definitely read The Secret, because The Secret has changed my life.
It's hard to say.
And not only that, when I recommend it to ladies in my team, I see the people who resist it for ages, and then all of a sudden they read it and boom, their business is off and running, and I'm like, hallelujah.